Tonight, it's an ACL college finals bracket no one would have expected, filled with past champions, upsets, and yes, even a real-life Cinderella. It's championship weekend here in Myrtle Beach, where the future stars of the sports are about to take center stage. This is the American Cornhole League.
And she fires it down the middle.
It is championship weekend here inside the Myrtle Beach Sports Center complex. Over 100 individual college players and 35 of the top teams across the country are here in the Palmetto State competing for national championships here in the ACL. What a weekend. And again, a chance at repeats, a chance at history, a lot of storylines here tonight in the Palmetto State. And with that, we welcome you into the broadcast alongside the big man, Trey Ryder. I'm Jeff McCarriger. Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in here in Myrtle Beach. All right, just talking about it. So many great players, right? And just like in any tournament, we definitely had some upsets. We got the Cinderella, but really, most importantly, some big historic lines could potentially develop tonight.
Yeah, two big storylines that I'm looking at. First and foremost, Josh Quinn last year alongside Luke Bryant won the national doubles championship at the collegiate level. This year he's back into the Final Four with a different partner, looking for back-to-back titles, two different partners. That's never been done in the history of the National College Cornhole Championship. But second, and possibly more exciting, for the first time ever, we could see a woman win the National College Cornhole Championship in singles. Michaela Calvi from Winthrop has an opportunity to do just that. Really exciting storylines all on the line here tonight, Jeff.
Just a little bit to talk about tonight in the next 2 hours. All right, a lot coming your way here from, again, inside the Sports Center complex. Great place here for cornhole in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And let's get right to our first matchup right out of the gate, some of the top players in the country.
Yeah, the doubles, we're going to show two doubles semifinals first, then go into singles after that. Doubles is going to be very Winthrop University heavy. We've talked about the power program they've created. Josh Quinn, we just talked about him. Alongside Tyler Harrington, I think this is the best up-and-comer player of this Winthrop team. Really strong statistically. That huge DPR is really going to benefit them. Now, on the other side, another really strong DPR, and these two were the founding blocks of building this Winthrop University team. Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond, the initial two signees. They are now sophomores, the ones with the most experience on the team. And so this is really going to be a battle of some of the best talent that the best program in the country has to offer.
Boy, and you think of the number of times that all these players have played against each other during practice, right? And here they are right away, having to face off right away here out of the gates in the semifinals for the national championship.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. We already talked about kind of the stakes that we've seen here, but I think one thing that's really, really interesting is two of the players that we're gonna see here, Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond, both came up one game short of making the Final Four in singles in addition to doubles. So both of them, and in particular, Jackson Remick lost in double overtime to come up just short of making that broadcast. They are both highly motivated to get a big championship. Would be their first in doubles. They did win teams last year, but certainly looking to get a doubles national championship would be a big win for them.
Remick leaves that one a little bit short right. 2 bags left for Quinn. Again, Jackson Remick there on the left. Josh Quinn on the right. Oh, good collect.
It's a great start there. Can Josh Quinn answer it with a double four-bagger? How about that?
Open board, early rounds, you never know, but yeah, no problem at all. There's a big shot right here on the collect. Nice. All right, down to the other end, Tyler Harrington, a freshman from Glenwood City, Wisconsin, playing for Winthrop. So Tyler there on the left, Gavin Hammond, longtime player. I mean, we've seen him on TV a lot. High school ranks, on the college ranks. You really like Tyler, though. I know you really like kind of his prospect and his future as a freshman.
Well, I just remember when the new signing class came in, right? There was a lot of eyes on some of the new players, the Hayden Gonzalez's of the world, the Dylan Grahams of the world in this Winthrop team. Tyler Harrington was a little bit under the radar, and then all Harrington did was deliver at the college meets throughout the season. And so many people I talked to said, you got to watch out for this. At one point, and I won't say when during the season, I don't want to throw the rest of the team, but I asked Coach Thompson, I said, who's the best on your team right now? He said, look, it could be this person, but if I told you Tyler Harrington right now, I wouldn't be that far off. That's how much he thinks Tyler is a critical element of this entire Winthrop roster.
Okay, 2 rounds in the books. This is round limited to 12 rounds. Now Jackson Remick there on the left, sophomore from Roxborough, Colorado. 6-time state champion in the state of Colorado. 2-time high school national champion. A college national champion. Huge resume for Jackson Remick. Meanwhile, Josh Quinn, a sophomore from Virginia, defending college doubles national champion. How about this matchup? Some accolades there. Certainly.
Bag selection for both teams. Both, Winthrop sponsored by BG Cornhole, so you're seeing them throw those bags there. We specifically look at Josh Quinn and Tyler Harrington going up against them. They're throwing those Wizard L's. You can see it right there. Remick and Hammond really jumping between Kingslayers and Wizard L's.
Oh, nice shot, Trey. Able to just kind of sneak it around, cut it a little bit.
Now does Quinn just try to take everything or try to sneak in the side? Those are really your two options. He tries to sneak in the side and gets it, Jeff.
Another wash. It stays 0-0.
There you see their teammates. Got Tyler Harrington there on the left, freshman from Glenwood City, Wisconsin. Twice ranked top 10 and 3-point shooting percentage in the state of Wisconsin back in high school. Heck of a college or a high school basketball player. Turn cornhole.
See Gavin Hammond there on the right side of your screen. One thing I like to point out, you see that C right above the ACL College logo on the upper left chest there. Just like other sports, that's a captain. That's a captain moniker right there. So he has certainly earned that title, and Coach Thompson really leans into Hammond as a leader of this team. Talks about how Jackson and Gavin were kind of the foundational pieces of building this program. And with Hammond being kind of both a vocal leader and also a leader by performance, gets to wear that C patch on the jersey.
All right, Trey, so washing it out here in the first 4 rounds. As we get to the middle rounds now, I mean, do you see anyone trying to play a little defense? You think it's going to stay like this?
I think both sets of teams are going to do exactly what they're doing right now, because in their mind, they're saying to themselves, what I've done thus far hasn't hurt me, right? So it hasn't been unsuccessful. Now, my opponent hasn't missed yet, but they're going to have the confidence to say, I can do this better than my opponent, and I think that's what we're going to see the rest of the way.
That one, a little question mark bag, a little short left.
Yeah, this could be our first round which we see some scoring. I mean, that bag is opposite lane side when it comes to Jackson Remick, so it's not really something he can really go after. So as long as Quinn can stay up the center and not bring it closer, it's a pretty straightforward round for Quinn to get some points.
Oh, wow, if he can sneak around this, maybe a roll bag. He's got a chance to pick up 4. Looking like 2, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be 2.
Well, that's going to break our scoring, our scoreless streak, I should say, 2-0.
Is that a miss, or you think he was just okay doing that?
No, that was a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to try to go in. There's really no downside for him trying that cut shot to get around it. And a beautiful level 1 block, kind of in that V formation, right in the lane of Hammond. And Hammond does a good job. It did get kicked a little bit because he had good speed control on it. It stays in center.
Oh, what a shot. Rollback collects 2.
A good follow-up push.
Yeah. Open board now for the freshman. That one tumbles a little bit short. Kevin Hammond, former college champion. He's been in this spot many times.
Harrington goes in for bag 4. Will we stay 2-0? Will it be extended? We stay 2-0. I still have never seen a 2-0 game.
That's right. We were just talking about that on the broadcast yesterday. Good looking bag right there.
And it just drips in. Great roll.
All right, halfway through, first semifinal. Oh, and a miss there off to the left.
All right, now it's your clear opportunity. Last time we were on this end when Quinn scored his 2, it kind of started the opposite way, right?
Yeah.
Remick clearly missed one off to the side, and it was a 4-bagger opportunity.
Oh, look at this.
Now, Quinn as a player stylistically is aggressive. It is not going to surprise me at all if he goes after this. But he's staying in the center. Ooh. Interesting, and that was an intentional block. He threw that higher. He threw it with a little, in order to take some speed off of it. I mean, just interested to see what his attack on bag 4 is.
So was that kind of a challenge bag? I mean, he plays obviously with Jackson all the time. He knows his game.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to manufacture, get back into it. And off the side, this is a big round opportunity. In the hole would be a 7 spot. On the board would be 5.
Backloads it going for the roll bag, a little bit deep, but still. Wow, Jackson Remick. A big round. And we've got a lead change after round 7, now 5-2. Any surprises yet?
I mean, not really.
Again, just the familiarity, right? These guys play against each other all the time.
Maybe the only surprise thus far was just that last round for Quinn. It was the most conservative I've seen him. And I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing. I mean, one of the knocks I have on Quinn is that sometimes he's overly aggressive, and that can get him into trouble.
Yeah.
In that instance, he blocks up. And it wasn't I necessarily think it was just a bad decision. I mean, he just side-railed the last bag, right? I mean, sometimes... I mean, if it's a miss in execution, that's one thing.
That one just drips in. All right, final bag here for each player. Round 8, 3-point game. Our first semifinal.
Big 4-bagger there by Hammond.
A little pressure now on Tyler midway through. Oh, and it's going to sit there on the left. Couple more points. Now 7-2.
Round number 9. Again, Winthrop versus Winthrop in this semi, and there is another Winthrop team on the other side of the bracket too. But the next game up will feature a doubles team from Texas A&M going up against the Winthrop Eagles. 115 singles players from about 35 different collegiate programs were here this weekend competing. So college continues to boom as a market in the sport.
Sneaks in on the right side. What a great bag.
That was sneaky. What's interesting, too, is sometimes I hear from Jackson, he doesn't love his own cut bag. I think it's a pretty good cut bag, but sometimes he talks about he doesn't love it. And if you notice, sometimes, even in situations where there's an obvious cut, he'll throw a traditional flat slide bag. And I'll tell you what he is confident in is that push.
Yeah.
His push and his roll are the two things he has most confidence in.
Again, Remick there on the left from Colorado. And spins that one down the middle with the collect. Puts a little pressure now back on Quinn. And that one right down the middle. 7-2. Good crowd. Some Winthrop fans there. Their Eagles gear here inside the Sports Center complex here in Myrtle Beach. 5-point game, 3 rounds left. That one had some pace on it.
That was an intentional block. So that tells me here that Harrington is trying to manufacture some points now. 5-point lead. Trying to cut into that. Oh, man, and all day in qualifying, Jeff, I watched Gavin Hammond throw that reverse cut, and he threw it so well. It was his best shot. He came up a little bit short. They're going to take a timeout here, but it was his best shot all day was that reverse cut.
Boy, and all of a sudden a change here because after that great first bag block, forced a little bit of movement to the left on that bag by Hammond, but then Harrington just goes way left.
Yeah, and look, this to me, the only thing I'm really thinking about and discussing is, do I throw fast side or slow side? Like, because I think there's an argument for either side, right? Looks like he's got slow side in his hand. No, he flipped it over to fast side.
Yep.
As long as you make contact with your bag, you're in good position, and that works. Like I said, you made contact with your bag. I didn't say it had to go in. You have taken over hold control, and in a game which you have a 5-point lead, round limited, 3 rounds to go, you already have a bag in. You got to be very happy with this, and now you have such a big opportunity to completely blow this game wide open.
Slick side down, trying to collect it all. He's able to get a couple. He wanted all 3, obviously.
He'll take it, and even so, too. Right now, he's probably going to get more than 2, but if he just gets 2, he's going to be happy. Oh, okay, never mind. He's going to get exactly 2. He's going to get exactly 2. That's a great bag by Tyler Harrington to mitigate damage. But that was the mindset from him. If I make this shot right here, boom, get 2 in. Even though I brought Harrington's closer, I'm still in a position where I'm going to get points, and that's the mentality. Washes and our wins right now. Getting 2 points is just icing on the cake.
I mean, this could have been 11-2, maybe even 13-2, right? Instead of 7-point game, totally doable for Quinn and Harrington, but a lot of work to do here in the final 2 rounds.
Had to have that block there by Quinn. 7 points over 2 rounds. And I'd really like to bully this, meaning I'm going to throw my bag right at that blue bag and try to push it more out to the side. You saw it moved a little bit. He would have liked to get it a little bit more and not make this collectible.
Remick with his 3rd bag in hand, a 7-point lead.
It's interesting here that Remick is staying out there. And now, well, okay, well, that was the word down from Hammond was just give him 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
he just said it again.
Just give him 2, meaning forget about your bag on the right side. Or Remick says, I'm going to go get it. Now, Quinn still's got to go in here. If he can go in here and get those 2, he does.
Gets a couple back. All right, well, chance. 9-4, 5-point game. Harrington has not been as sharp as we've seen him in the past, but we'll see.
Yeah, all Gavin Hammond needs right here is 3 bags in the hole. And I think Harrington forgot it was his bag first.
Either that or maybe he was trying to force
Could have been
you know,
either.
Hammond into trying to go first and maybe getting a couple cheap points.
Now you're trying to get 5 points, okay? That's the perfect bag, right? Because it's going to at least cause Gavin Hammond to do something different, which happens right there. And now Tyler Harrington wants to make Gavin Hammond think about that miss. Right now, you are a really tough push away from guaranteeing at least 2 points. I said you need 5. Hammond is going to have the mentality of, I'm not going to throw anything aggressive that I could go off the board because that opens the door up for a 5. So if I'm Harrington, I got to find a way to get my opponent to actually give me 6.
Oh, and rolls it up the board over his own bag and in. Perfect execution so far.
Leaving it right there, I think, was the right decision.
This bag is going to tell us a lot. Can Hammond get past it? Oh, and it just falls in. Banks it off his own bag. That was huge.
Yeah, and really it's going to come down to one more bag in here by Hammond's going to do it, and that might do it right there because it doesn't go in. This is going to take a miracle now or a bad mental mistake here by Hammond.
Hammond says, I'm just going down the middle. Tried to step out for a second, didn't like the way it looked. Third bag. Gently just puts it on the board.
That's pretty much going to wrap it up. I don't really see any way Tyler Harrington can do anything about this. He is going to need to land on top of his white bag, go in. That would give him a 10-point round, and then he has to cross his fingers that Hammond throws it off the board. That's not going to do it. And Hammond and Remick are going to be going to the finals, not even going to throw the last bag.
Yeah, Hammond zips it up there, but you're right, it's not going to matter. Wow, Tyler Harrington, a talented freshman, but knocked out here by Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick as they will advance into the finals. We are just getting started from Myrtle Beach. A lot more to come right after this.
Here's a pistachio, peppercorn flavor. Here's a cashew, Parmesan flavor. Living together in flavor harmony. Do all the nuts, and do all the flavors.
Nice. Man, Miller's Ale House really has everything we need. Good food, good beer, plus every sport on TV.
Every sport.
Every single sport you can imagine.
Whoa! Now we're talking. Ladies?
They're right. All the sports and great food at Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
This is Brotherhood Cornhole, where quality meets community. Born from grit built in America, every pro-grade bag, board, and piece of apparel is crafted with pride, durability, and precision, built for consistency, to dominate the boards, and always feel the best. Brotherhood Cornhole stands for players who show up with purpose. From backyard throwdowns to ACL tournaments, united by respect, loyalty, and that grind to be better. Gear up with Brotherhood Cornhole and join the movement.
Great drone footage here inside the Sports Center complex in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Alongside Trey Ryder, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Our thanks to Corey Russell, bringing you all the pictures and sound here tonight. Championship weekend here at the beach. College doubles national championship, college singles national championship. And we'll also crown a high school teams national champion tonight as well. Great look inside the facility. Great facility here in Myrtle Beach. About 150 sets of boards?
Crazy amount of sets in here. All the people, and it's going to be packed this weekend too. Getting into Saturday and Sunday, once the amateur open begins, yeah, it's going to be a packed house.
Yeah, this is just a great weekend to open up 2026. We've got all these championships in the high school and college divisions, and then coming up, as Trey just alluded to, the pros will take over the rest of the weekend. Great crowd on hand as well. All right, our second semifinal. The winner of this one will take on Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond, who just advanced. And let's look at the matchup here, Trey, in our second semifinal.
Yep, we're going to have Eddie Wenker and Jake Hernandez taking on Kyle Whittleman and Cody LeBlanc. This is going to be a Winthrop versus Texas A&M matchup. Now, if you've been watching cornhole for a while at the college level, you remember Texas A&M had some shooters back in the day there, Jeff. Haven't had a team qualify for the National College Championship in a few years, but I would say obviously the biggest and most prominent name, some of you might have heard of him, Logan Chamberlain. Finished the World Championships at the pro level this year, second. One of the best players in the world currently, Texas A&M alum. Now we'll see if he didn't win a national championship. He's someone that, in college,
right,
he was a player that was a good player that eventually turned into a great player, right? So this would still be record for Texas A&M for them to make this, get this win. Now, it's going to be tough sledding. You got to go through two stacked Winthrop teams. First here, Hernandez and Eddie Wenker, and then in the finals, Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick.
Well, Winthrop, the heavy favorite, as Trey's been talking about. That's Jake Hernandez on the right, a sophomore at Winthrop out of New Mexico, two-time state champion in golf. Now full-time on the cornhole circuit at the college level. And Cody LeBlanc, 6'5" there on the left, playing for Texas A&M, a sophomore from Waller, Texas.
Hernandez gave a bag away, but then LeBlanc followed out to the right-hand side. So 10-point round for Hernandez.
And LeBlanc spins it down the middle. Well, I mean, there was a little bit of chirping and some question marks about nerves, obviously, on the broadcast court playing for a national championship. But first couple of rounds, Texas A&M looks all right.
Yeah, they're holding their own, right? I
yeah.
mean, but the key is you got to keep going.
Yeah, look pretty steady though out of the gates. See what happens here. Again, that's Eddie Wenker for Winthrop on the left. Kyle Whittleman on the right.
Wenker's got an opportunity here now. That bag, you wish it was in a collectible position, could give you as many as 3 points with the bag off by Whittleman, but you can still get a point, break the scoreless start to the game.
That one hops in. You can hear the crowd, heavy favorites, a lot of fans for Winthrop in the stands. Great program, great following.
Now, if you can lay a block, it's advantageous to do so. You just don't want to miss left or right. Hits it perfectly. And now Whittleman asking LeBlanc if he should go up with an airmail. Question is, do you go short and try to rodeo those bags in or just try to go clean in?
Oh, trying to clip that bag, get a drag.
Yeah, line drive there, trying to get it to flip over. Really smart bag and well executed there for Whittleman.
Nice roll bag, and here it is again. Just lasers it in. So back to Hernandez there on the right. LeBlanc on the left. LeBlanc 6'5", second team all-district in basketball in high school. Really great basketball player. And from those, for those of you listening from Texas, you know when you're second team all-district, yeah, you're a pretty good player.
And Jake Hernandez building some momentum. There's Coach Thompson there. You can see he's fired up. This is a big opportunity here coming for Hernandez.
Coach quietly excited.
Actually, you just got to go in to limit this to 5. Or
Oh
push
my
it in,
gosh.
limit it to 3. Amazing damage control bag there by LeBlanc.
0 going into round 5.
Nice shot. Again, Dusty Thompson, you saw him there, doing a great job as the coach. He's done a lot of hard work behind the scenes.
Whittleman just goes around it. I think if you're Wenker, you're okay going after this. I just don't want to go super aggressive here. And he doesn't throw it very hard. He did go slick side, but that's okay. You're kind of around the hole. That's all you need to be here. It's no big spots. You can give up 1s and 2s. You just need to avoid the 4s and 5s. Going after it again. That's what I didn't want to happen, right? Because that's what happens when you throw a slick side. One bag like that, all of a sudden the game can turn.
Oh, gets a little bit of help back, though. Oh, my gosh, nice collect.
And that time he corrected his mistake, but Texas A&M can still go in here for a point.
Oh, and that one goes off the board. Huge miss.
Going to be 2 more points for Wenker and Hernandez.
Oh, Wenker able to battle in this round, hang in there, just gets the collect.
It's a big bag.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, why did the crowd all of a sudden come alive, right? And then I realized, well, in the first one, they couldn't outwardly cheer when it was their team versus their
That's
team, right?
Yeah.
And now that they have a different opponent.
LeBlanc spins it a little bit left.
I'll tell you what, though. Right now, it's an interesting building because, you know, there's some Winthrop fans here. When we get into singles, there are 4 unique colleges, and each one has their own little section in here. And I promise you, when there's going to be bags in, bags in, bags in for each of these different teams, it's going to get interesting.
That one slips a little bit past. So Hernandez looking at 2 here, and yeah, that's what he's going to get. So they're just going to add to their lead. Makes it 10-0 at the halfway point.
There's the Winthrop team. You see Harrington there. Just came up short. Previous game, South Sandoval had a good run.
Yeah, one on the teams
earlier. Yeah, and one on teams yesterday. Yes. Yeah, Michaela Calvi, who will play later, she won. She was on that team as well. She's looking to get 2 championships here.
Yeah. Chance to get 2 rings and also make some history in singles. Never had a female player win the college singles national championship. She's going to have a great shot at it. Well, Wenker, not only a great cornhole player there on the left, a data science major out of Melrose, Minnesota, 3.9 GPA. So when you're a good player and a good GPA, that makes Coach very happy.
Yes, yeah, when you are not a pain in the butt, then you get to be on the good side.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I give it to Whittleman there. He's able to just get some momentum, 2 bags left and right. I think everybody was thinking, okay, this lead is building and building and building. That really cuts it, right? I mean, now it's a 6-point deficit. Look, are they losing? Yes, but 6 points, you have a ton of time still. You don't need to do anything different. I think a roll incoming here. LeBlanc sits on top.
Whittleman telling LeBlanc that's good. These guys trying to coach each other up. Nice bag by Hernandez. That should go easily.
I'm watching the chat from the social channels, and players are making, or fans are noticing the difference in backswings. Watch Hernandez, long backswing, how far back that hand goes compared to LeBlanc here. Might be one of the shortest backswings I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this, right? I mean, it almost doesn't go behind his body at all. This is a big bag from Hernandez.
Oh, and it flips over the hole.
Wow, and now back-to-back 4 spots makes this a 2-point game. All of a sudden, a very different temperature in the building.
It was 10-0 out of the gates. Still 4 rounds left. Interesting. That's going to be on the lane side here for Wittleman. And runs right into it. Might have had a chance to go around to the right, right? A little cut back. Can't do it, though. It gets checked up in it.
And but Wanker ends up on the same side.
Yeah.
This is going to be a cut off.
Yeah, Wittleman's trying to cut it.
Who
Misses
can
left.
cut it better from right to left? And they just keep stacking bags in the center and off to the left. Now that cut lane may have been taken away for Wittleman. He may go airmail. Nope, he's going to stick with it, and a perfect execution. I was worried about the first 2 bags that he missed. Why he couldn't do it that time, but
look at this. Okay, so Winker puts it in.
That is going to tie us up.
Yeah, Wittleman's going to get a couple of points. 3 rounds left, tied at 10 after a 10-0 start by Winthrop.
A game of runs, Jeff.
Boy, and everybody was sitting here just 5 minutes ago thinking, okay, this is going to be Winthrop in the final. In the wise words of one Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. Hernandez, long stretch, puts it in. All right, down to the last 2 bags here of the round. And now Hernandez has to be in to keep this tied and just catches the lip on the left side.
Stay tied at 10, 2 rounds remaining.
Well, when people were saying Texas A&M had a chance to go to a national championship final at the end of a matchup in January, not many people were thinking we were actually talking about cornhole and not football. And could that be it? Still a lot of bags left. It feels like 6 for each team, but that could be a devastating miss.
Gives it back off to the right. Can Winker earn the wash? Clutch bags coming up. Wittleman is in.
Will that be the last bag he throws?
Down the middle. It's a wash. We'll stay tied at 10. And
wow.
Final round of regulation.
10-10, round 12. Whoever scores this round goes to the finals of the national championship.
And Cody LeBlanc there on the left. Texas A&M gets this started, zips the first one in. Hernandez slightly off to the left.
That's hanging on the rim. They moved a little bit, though, and you can see Hernandez, he's not even stepping out yet. He's going to wait a couple bags, but that is off the board. That could be it.
An upset in the making here in the second semifinal. LeBlanc spins it in.
And now Hernandez has to collect. He does, and now this just has to be on the board. As long as it stays there in the hole, guarantees it.
Spins it. It sits on the edge.
Oh, man, and now Hernandez got to get that bag off the board.
Fires it. Oh, he does hit it off, but his goes off as well. And the difference will be LeBlanc's bags here in round 12. He breaks the tie and sends Texas A&M into the finals.
What a comeback. Down 10-0 12 straight in the last round to top it off. Texas A&M Aggies going to the finals.
Back here in Myrtle Beach as we move on to college singles. We'll see both semifinals. How about college doubles? After winning the first semifinal, looked like it was going to be an all Winthrop finals, but Texas A&M says not tonight. So our doubles championship will be Kyle Wittleman and Cody LeBlanc for Texas A&M against Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond for the Winthrop Eagles. So again, we'll see that one later as we move over to college singles. And right away, we'll see another Winthrop player, Michaela Calvey, taking on Cannon Hatcher. So as we look at this matchup here, Trey, a lot to talk about. Obviously, Winthrop back with another player in contention, but on a larger note, Michaela's got a chance to make history here in the sport.
Yeah, so much has developed now that we're back into the Final Four of singles. We have the finals set for doubles, right? So much on the line. One, Michaela Calvey has something to do on an individual level that has never been done before. A woman has never won the National College Cornhole Championship in singles, or in doubles for that matter. But it's never been done as an individual player. She's got a chance to do just that. And I tell you what, if her rolls are as good as they were the other day, and that's the first one, and it didn't go in, so we'll keep an eye on that. If she can do that, then she's going to be really, really tough to beat. So that's on the line. We have 4 unique schools here in this Final Four of singles, and then we have 2 different schools in the finals of doubles. So really, the cheers from different corners of the building are going to be all dependent on who wins what, and that was an aggressive shot there from Cannon Hatcher.
Boy, it really was, especially after you had an advantage early, and Michaela Calvey goes right down the middle, little 2-bag collect. So, wow, that first round just kind of flipped on its head after it looked like it was advantage Hatcher to begin with.
Yeah, and one thing that's I'm gonna keep an eye on here, like, it almost seems like the Winthrop crowd has now woken up. I think they kind of figured, okay, we're going to run into this and we're going to kind of just go in and sweep everything. And I think that was an expectation for a lot of people. They're vulnerable right now to walk away with only the team's championship that they won yesterday. They could lose the finals in doubles, and they only have 1 player here in singles. And it's a player that I don't think many would have pegged as the one that was going to be represented in this Final Four. So just, there's a lot of line and a little bit of pressure.
Well, Cannon Hatcher has got a chance to get some back here out of Northwestern State University in Shreveport, Louisiana. And look at this. Michaela's got bags all over the place. And Hatcher again on that fourth bag. This time misses way right, so he can't shut the door for a big round. But he will get a couple to make it 3-2.
Now, I spent a lot of time talking about Michaela on the other side, Cannon Hatcher. All right, this is a player, Jeff, that has earned a pro card, has earned a spot on the Pro Tour, and has turned it down specifically to play at the collegiate level. Wanted to go to school, wanted to be viewed as one of the top collegiate players in the country, and is why really prideful in playing in this. Someone that has the skills with some of the best in the world, and so he is going to be no easy task going up against Michaela Calvi. This is going to be a really good battle.
Michaela moves the pile slightly. Meanwhile, what a shot by Hatcher. Rolls it over the top of the pile and in. Last bag for Michaela, and she chips in one of Hatcher's bags. Wow, so after Michaela got 3 points in that first round, Cannon Hatcher now comes steaming back. Look at that roll bag, perfect shot, and he's going to take a 3-point lead.
I did have some joy laughing and watching before the broadcast started. I watched our MC, fellow talent, Jake Brannon, take Cannon Hatcher's bags and try to throw them. And on the first bag he threw, the bag, I think, slid a half an inch up the board. The bag, now eventually he got there. He's a strong guy, Jake Brannon, all right? But eventually, I mean, he has to throw those bags so hard. They are so tacky, what he's throwing right now. And I think that's what's making these rolls harder for him to get all the way up and over. They're just gripping too much.
And Michaela trying to roll over the pile, instead throws it off to the right side. So Cannon's going to end up with a point to make it 7-3. Again, Cannon Hatcher, he's a freshman from Louisiana, and again, goes to Northwestern State University. We actually saw him on a broadcast last year. He lost in the high school championship semifinals to Gabe Clausen. So he's had some experience here under the lights. As Trey said, really good player. Had a chance to play professionally.
And now the hole is surrounded there for Calvi.
The roll stopped short. Stays flat with that one, trying to push some bags.
4 more for Cannon, 11-3.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be 4 more points for Cannon Hatcher, from 7-3 to 11-3 as we move into round 6. And now, I mean, boy, Trey, you are right. I mean, this event, this whole weekend was supposed to be dominated by the champs, right? I mean, everyone thought it was just going to be Winthrop all over the board. Teams, doubles, singles.
And they really dominated the majority of the spots, like getting into a lot of the Final Fours and everything. But, you know, they were certainly looking. Last year they won 2 out of 3, right? They won doubles, they won teams. And now this year they were looking, you know, if you ask them, they wanted to improve. They wanted a 3-3 split. But I think they're going to view this only as a success, really, if they can win 2 out of the 3 of these competitions.
Yeah, I mean, all the talk coming into this weekend was sweep. Oh, and that bag is not going to fall. Cannon using his body language, trying to get that bag on the backside to drop. It just wouldn't go.
Yeah. Talk about bag selection. You know, we talked about how sticky those bags are. Looks like he's throwing the NOLA bags mud bugs, so they're just tacky after he's broken them in. He likes that speed.
By the way, talking about the 4 unique schools here real quick, we're talking about Winthrop with Michaela Calvi, Cannon, obviously, Northwestern State University. The other semifinal will feature Alex Weaver from Adrian College up in Michigan and Cody Brooks from Collin College, 2-year school out of just north of the Dallas metro area.
Oh, and if you're Calvi, what do you do here? She throws her roll. Just goes too far. Hatcher goes too far as well. I think I like an airmail short here for Calvi.
Yeah, can she maybe get a couple in? Oh my gosh, what a shot! And just like that, Calvi's going to be right back in it.
Massive shot. Got the crowd re-energized here, lands perfectly on top, and then uses Hatcher's bag as a bumper, almost as a backboard, and then ricochets back in. Could that be what she needed here to get back in it?
A lot of time left. Little short block in the way of Cannon Hatcher, so he's got to deal with that this entire round. No problem on the first bag. Second bag in play. By the way, for Michaela, some of her family, her dad Frank has made the trip all the way from Hawaii here to watch this weekend. So they're all fired up right now on this comeback. Oh, but another opportunity now for Cannon. Goes up top and rolls it in.
See the whole squad from Hawaii making the trip here.
A little nervous now, down 8, 15-7.
Funny enough, they're sitting right next to Cannon Hatcher's family, talking to them the entire way, so you gotta love that.
Michaela's sister is here as well, Alyssa Calvi. She's a heck of a player, being recruited by Winthrop. I was talking to Dusty Thompson, head coach for the Eagles earlier. He said, loves them both outstanding players. All right, so Hatcher now deep. See what Michaela does here with 2 bags left.
It's actually good positioning. It's now elevated, and it's going to be tough for Hatcher to do anything but really airmail or lay up, and I don't think he's going to lay up.
Was he trying to go after with the drag?
He was, and now it looks to be anything here for points for Calvi.
Oh my gosh, and just look at the reaction. Throws her arms up in the air, can't believe it, goes off the rails. Missed opportunity, and now just 3 rounds left, still an 8-point game. Michaela, I mean, you can just tell she just looks disappointed right now. Short block, and look at Hatcher just fire right over it.
See, she's got fast side down trying to push through this.
Oh, get some help. That one's off to the right.
Man, Jeff, a push would only get you 1. I think you got to go airmail and see if you can drag multiple bags.
Well, we saw her do it just a moment ago. Now she's going to stay low with it. Slide it in, collect 2.
It's going to get a point, and if she felt more comfortable with that. So 7-point deficit, 2 rounds to go. You can do the math at home. That's solid.
Hatcher trying to stay skinny on that left side. Instead, no problem, just goes over the left edge, tries to roll it in.
And she's got good hold control, but she's had it playing a little bit stickier than they were earlier, but that helps. That works, actually. All right, can she push and get 2 in?
Almost did it.
You gotta like that. That's gonna set you up for some points. You're gonna have a shot.
Hatcher tries to roll it in, sneak it in on that backside, and he can't do it. So yeah, she's got a chance here now.
All right, you gotta get 5. I expect her to have a block here, dead center.
Cannon Hatcher there on the left out of Northwestern State University in Shreveport. 1 round away from getting into the finals and puts the first one in. Michaela in trouble here.
And that might do it right there.
Skips that one to the backside, but definitely playable. It drops. And Michaela's run here in the singles championship is going to come to an end. So Winthrop eliminated from the singles national championship competition. Cannon Hatcher out of Northwestern State University. Shreveport, Louisiana into the finals. Our second semifinal comes your way from Myrtle Beach right after this.
Out here, there are no half measures. Doing it right is Plan A and Plan B. You need equipment that's up to the challenge. All day, all conditions, all year round.
Nice. Man, Miller's Ale House really has everything we need. Good food, good beer, plus every sport on TV.
Every sport.
Every single sport you can imagine.
Whoa! Now we're talking. Ladies.
They're right. All the sports and great food at Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
Almonds like this, ranch flavor. Cashews like that, buffalo flavor. This plus that is flavor harmony. To all the nuts, and to all the flavor.
And we're live at the beach, following one beacher leveling up in her hero's journey.
This is Bridget, paperback writer, finally with a moment of peace. And she is locked in on her beach read.
Looks like paper beats metal. Do I smell bookworm?
What a leap!
Dusty. I don't think she noticed.
Is that a mime?
I believe that's a Frenchman asking for directions.
Now that's how you beach with the best in Myrtle Beach. Stay beachy, everyone. Plan your best beach vacation at Visit Myrtle Beach.
And we are back here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with Trey Ryder. I'm Jeff McCarriger. Cody Russell, our producer, director. And there's a good look at the crowd, the fans here inside the Sports Center complex. Good crowd here for the college singles and college doubles national championship. Congratulations to Cannon Hatcher out of Northwestern State University, which we were just informed is not in Shreveport. Sorry, I'm sorry. I tried to Google it quickly earlier. They showed me the map. It looked like it was in Shreveport. It's not.
Jeff getting roasted. Natchitoches,
Louisiana. I'm sorry.
You should be ashamed, Jeff.
Seriously. Not from there. I'm sorry. The map was vague. I did the best I could. Hey, we don't have a sports information director. We do the best we can. But
that was Jake's job, but he didn't do it.
Well, regardless, you know the area, and it's Northwestern State University, so we had that right. All right, our second semifinal, Alex Weaver and Cody Brooks. Alex Weaver from Adrian College. You know what? We'll just say it's the southeastern corner of Michigan. I think it's Adrian, Michigan, but you know what? Let's just start going with the region, right? Just to be safe. Yeah, Cody Brooks out of Collin College, which again I was told is north of Dallas. All right, are we good? Are we good on chat now? Okay, good. Sorry about that. Seriously, I'm trying. Thank you for keeping me honest. Alex Weaver has had a great run. Again, out of Adrian College, junior. On partial scholarship at Adrian. Now, we've talked about this before, but again, for those of you maybe new to the sports or maybe unfamiliar with the college side, they actually are starting to give out scholarships full and partial for the cornhole players.
And Alex Weaver was one of the first players ever signed to Adrian College in their entire cornhole team. And I'd say, I don't know if if I were to give a most improved award for someone across their tenure at a school right now in college for cornhole, it would go to Alex Weaver, no doubt about it. I remember watching him in his first year. He competed when the program first started, and we were trying to convince ourselves at that point that Adrian was building a program that could compete somewhat, and it was tough, right? We were happy about it because it was just the starting of a program. That's not the case anymore. Alex Weaver is legit. In the first rankings, ranked in the top 10, the roll bag is legit. He is someone that is going to take every opportunity to hop over bags here. And really, if you're going to beat him, you probably just have to outrun him in bags and cause him to throw a high PPR game. He doesn't necessarily want to do that. But right now, showing a 4-0 lead with a trip to the finals on the line.
Cody Brooks is going to have some fans here in Myrtle Beach, no doubt about it. From College Station down in Texas. Again, plays for Collin College. Believe it or not, their coach and administrator, Jana Birch, has made the trip up here. How about that for some support for the college?
Yeah, that's big. That's big there for Cody Brooks. Big to hit the airmail there.
So Brooks is on the board, down 4-1. There you see it again. Good shot early. It's funny, you were talking about Alex Weaver again. There he is on the left in the yellow and black jersey. And you were just talking about his roll bag, and I asked him about it earlier today. I said, hey, I said, your game looks amazing. You got all the shots. He's like, yeah, I might have all the shots. I really don't like to throw them, though. He said, I really want the game to be simple. He said, I'd much rather just be clean.
I'll say, I've seen a couple comments from the chat as well talking about, looks a little sticky. Yeah, they're slow. They're playing slow tonight. I don't want to say they're playing slow today because earlier they were pretty moderate in speed. They did get slower, really. I think all the people coming into this area, the lights got turned on. It got a little bit warmer in this area. I think that caused the boards to tack up just a hair.
Important bag here for Weaver. It bounces over the hole and misses. And we will have a lead change. Cody Brooks takes the lead away, 7-4. Little short right, so now a chance. First bag here for Weaver. Slides it up there close. Brooks taps it in, and now he's a bit off to the left. We could potentially have another lead change here.
Yeah, especially when you have this bag left, bag right. You got goal posts. 4 points would be enough to take the lead.
In for 4. Tumbles it down the middle. 8-4. Weaver takes a 1-point lead.
Love the contrasting styles here between these two players and teams. Collin College here, look, I mean, if you're trying to learn technique, right? I mean, these are two guys that have a little bit different technique in how they throw the bag, but both are effective in different ways. First, on the right, Cody Brooks here, very flat bag, right? High spin rate. I would say a traditional technique in what you've seen. A bag that's just going to fly flat through the air allows that bag to go straight. Delivery, he reaches out, palm up in the air when he releases. Now, Weaver, on the other hand, kind of a variation of that. You always see that his bag has one end that flies higher than the other. He's got a natural cut action on his bag that's going to go a little bit right to left. It allows him to kind of bounce and hit that roll shot with higher frequency.
Look at that bag. Nice bag, able to just sneak it in on that bottom left corner. And he's going to retake the lead 9-8. Well, for those of you listening out in Texas and know Cody, you know this. I had a chance to talk to him earlier. I mean, he's just a worker bee, right? He works full-time and goes to school. Tries to take as many hours as he can. Real entrepreneur. Good kid, heck of a player. He's got a 1-point lead here in round 7.
Feels like we're alternating sides right now. One player is doing well on one end. I mean, we've alternated. Past 3 rounds, on this end, it has been Weaver to score. On the other end, it's been Brooks to score.
And Weaver right down the middle. So right on cue. And Weaver now on top by 1.
And Jake Brandon, our MC, he says it best. That's the 4th lead change of the game thus far. And that was a key first bag, right? Because in the times we've seen some rounds scored the other direction, it's been because the first bag of the round is out to the left or out to the right.
Yeah.
Again, this is a comfortable spot for Weaver. You give him a chance to roll over, he's going to take it. That time he goes a little bit too far. Push opportunity is there for Brooks for points. It's tough, though.
Final bag, and he goes off to the left. He was able to put one of his bags in, but the one in his hand goes off the rails to the left.
Adrian College section is fired up. You can see the Collin College head coach.
Yeah, there was Jana. Speaking of great support, we talked about Jana Birch being here for Cody. For Alex Weaver, his mom came down from Michigan. His dad, his grandfather, and his uncle surprised him and made the drive down from Michigan.
Yeah, and anytime, and then when you talk about head coach for Collin College, you obviously have to talk about head coach Max Benedict has done a great job building the program for Adrian College as well. He's one of those full-time head coaches right now, leading the entire cornhole program for Adrian.
Weaver off the back.
And it doesn't fall.
Could not take advantage. It skids to a stop in front of the hole. Adrian College and Alex Weaver, 16-9. And now Brooks in trouble, just 3 rounds left. And actually, if he's not careful here, Weaver could end it. 1st to 21 still applies, even in round limited.
They've come close in doubles. They've been there in teams. But it would be a monumental win here if Alex Weaver can advance to a singles national championship.
Meanwhile, Brooks has 2 right in the middle of the board. Weaver went off the rails with his first, or his second rather. Nice bag there.
The closer Weaver gets, the louder the Adrian section gets.
That was almost an outstanding bag by Brooks. Weaver's in with his last one. Oh, and Brooks, nice slide shot to collect 2. Just 2 rounds left. Cody Brooks down 6. Alex Weaver trying to get into the finals to play against Cannon Hatcher.
Six points away, 2 rounds to go. I don't like when I see Weaver on that last round throw a side rail bag, right? Because really the only thing that is going to keep you from winning this now is bags off the board.
Well, this is the end that he's been dominant on. I mean, he's been making up a lot of ground here on this left side.
And now you're in really good position, straight between those bags. If you go in, great. If you sit, great. That'll work.
Yep. Weaver, a long look at the monitor to his right.
I don't know what we're thinking anything about. I mean, I'm putting this bag on the board.
Just trying to gently lay it up, and that's what he does.
I ain't going anywhere near that pile, right? I got a 6-point lead. I got 2 points. Now I can't give up an 8 in the final round.
He's just taking his time. He's just taking in the moment. 18-10.
This is a big moment for Max Benedict and Adrian College. One more bag in is going to do it here.
There's Alex Weaver's girlfriend standing, looking for one more bag to get in the hole, and that one goes off the back. So Cody's still mathematically alive here.
You can't give up an 8. You just need to make sure the last bag stays on the board. You have to stay on the board.
And he
does.
does.
So now if you are Cody Brooks, you need to get your bag in your hand in the hole, the 2 bags of yours on the board in the hole, and one of Alex Weaver's bags needs to get thrown off the board.
But honestly, I mean, with the scenario that you just discussed, I mean, his bag is on top. I mean,
you're talking about a bar of soap? It's unlikely, but it's you're going to have to go.
It's possible. I mean, physically, right? You can physically pull it off.
Yes, you would need to throw this about 99 miles an hour right at the intersection of that black bag and the board. That black bag would then get launched up and over the board.
Yeah.
And then your bags would bunch up and all fall in. Yeah, we're talking about a 2% shot here, but it's 2%.
Yeah, he's got to step out. That's exactly what he's done. Last bag, and he did not get it to flip off, but he did get 2 in. So interesting last round, but still, Alex Weaver out of Adrian College is going to advance.
Adrian College sends a singles player to the finals. It'll be Alex Weaver versus Cannon Hatcher for a national championship. How about it, Adrian?
Back to doubles as soon as we come back.
Strength, style, simplicity, no fluff. Just real beard care that delivers. Step 1, wash and tame. Keratin strengthens, cleanses, and conditions. Step 2, beard oil. Jojoba hydrates. Soy protein strengthens. Instant upgrade. Finish strong with beard balm. Olive oil fights frizz. Beeswax locks it in. Sharp, controlled, unstoppable. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, Beard Guys has your back. Unleash your beast.
1, a cashew, cocoa flavored. 2, a hazelnut, espresso flavored. It's not math, it's flavor harmony. 2 of the nuts, and 2 of the flavor.
Since 19... Camping World.
Out here, there are no half measures. Doing it right is Plan A and Plan B. You need equipment that's up to the challenge. All day, all conditions, all year round.
Again, great drone shots here inside the Sports Center complex, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. What a night it has been already. American Cornhole League action, college doubles and singles, national titles tonight. And we'll wrap up the night a little bit later with our high school teams championship as well. So a huge night to get us going here in 2026. Happy New Year. Great crowd here in Myrtle Beach. What a start here to 2026. All right, just saw some great singles matchups. Cannon Hatcher will play Alex Weaver for the singles national title after this one. It's now our doubles national championship matchup. Kyle Whittleman and Cody LeBlanc out of Texas A&M making a great underdog run here this week in Myrtle Beach against the favorites Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick out of Winthrop. Winthrop's already been knocked out of singles, keep in mind. They came in wanting to sweep teams, singles, and doubles, and right now they're just trying to salvage doubles, although they did get teams last night.
I think if Whittleman and LeBlanc pull this off, that they get a nice little call from Mike Elko. Congratulations on the national championship, huh? Probably should.
Absolutely.
Somebody get Mike Elko on the phone.
A lot of action here in this opening round championship matchup. Jackson Remick there on the left. A lot of concentration. And that one, he's not sure what happened. He'll take it, though, he said.
Trying to cut in for the wash, but I'm worried about that bag on the left side. Oh, he went for the push, but he ends up knocking himself off. That's going to be 3-spot to start it. These are the last bags in a while that we're going to see of Gavin Hammond there on the right side. Cornhole being a fall sport, Hammond's actually taking the opportunity to study abroad in New Zealand in the spring. So he's not going to be playing any cornhole in the spring semester besides whatever he can practice. You can probably check a set of boards, right? You think he's checking a set of boards? And
Something tells me his coach might FedEx some to him.
Yeah.
Come out of the Winthrop budget.
Yeah, someone in the chat pointing out, AJ Sims better hook these guys up with, he still works at Texas A&M. He better get some publicity there.
Hammond there on the right, 4-time state champion, 2-time high school national champion, and a college national champion. Incredible career. LeBlanc on the left, sophomore out of Waller, Texas. And a sophomore at Texas A&M.
I'm going to take a timeout to talk about it. I think they were in the in-between, and I just want to make sure they're clear on everything. Oh, man. Here, Jeff, I don't know why. I'm trying to convince myself of anything other than a push up the center. Maybe the only thing I'm debating, and you see Coach Thompson there on the left side. He wants to let them talk it out. He's really hands-on when it comes to interaction with the players and keeping their mentality up. But in strategy, he really likes them to dictate their own whatever they feel comfortable with, right? He's very adamant about that when he coaches. But I don't know why it's anything other than up the center. The question just for me becomes, do you want to be safe and stay on the slow side, or you play a little bit more aggressive on the fast side?
Punches one in.
And I feel like this is airmail time.
Boy, if you can hit it perfectly and pick that bag, but instead way too hard. One hops off the back. It'll be 6-0.
Now, normally I'd say, ooh, this is getting ugly quick, but if you remember, Whittleman and LeBlanc were down 10-0 in the semifinals. They rattled off 12 straight points to win that 12-10.
That's right. And only round 3 of 12. Let's see if Whittleman can use this to his advantage. Good little cut on that one. Whittleman, there on the right, great baseball player in high school. Actually did play in college for a year and then transferred to Texas A&M, which ended his baseball career, and he decided to go all in cornhole. You know, Whittleman is a name in Texas also. He's really starting to make some noise apparently at the state level in singles and doubles. So for those of you in Texas, I'm sure you probably know the name. Fastball there by Remick.
Slick up the middle is the instruction from LeBlanc. And he's not able to bring his closer, but he does go in, which is just as important.
A little toe in the water here for Remick. Stays right, bounces it off of Whittleman's bag. And down the middle. That'll be a wash in round 3. Back to Hammond and LeBlanc here on this end.
And that is a picture-perfect block. Could not have gone down there and placed it any better.
Oh, nice little replacement bag.
But strong replacement.
See what Hammond does. Able to get through it. LeBlanc again with that really abbreviated pitch. Just spins it up.
Actually kind of incredible. Like
it really is, yeah.
It's almost the closest that I can think of is almost like a James Baldwin.
Yeah, I remember we've talked about this before.
Jeremiah Ellis, maybe?
Yeah. Yes, yep.
I don't know if you need to throw an airmail here. That bag moved a lot on that last bag. It might be okay just throwing a slide shot.
And it does just drop. You know, he kind of goes on his tiptoes, too, almost like a Ryan Windsor.
Yeah, it's a mix of a couple different players,
yeah, just kind of shooting from the hip. Oh, Beard guys, best beard of the night. That was a good one. I think you always think it's an unfair advantage, right, with a little salt and pepper?
It is. It is cheating.
That was a good one. Sometimes we'll keep it on the court here in the sport of cornhole. There's some good ones, but sometimes, like in this case, ain't no beards.
No. It's tough to do a best beard on the court when it's college and high school
Kids.
singles. So if you're in high school and you got a beard, you're the coolest kid in the room.
Absolutely.
Although, didn't we have Anthony Eastridge a couple years ago, and then all of a sudden he looked like he was 26 years old, senior in high school?
He's still in high school.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good side-by-side there.
Remick. Yeah, Whittleman's going to call timeout. Remick, I'm not sure if he meant to do that, Trey, but, I mean, he really puts it right in the way, right?
Yeah, and it's a good placement. I think he wanted to be a little bit more center, but honestly, you can't hate that bag placement.
Yeah. Speaking of high school and college players, I feel like I can really see it now. You can see how the players mature, right, from high school to college and then into the pros. Remember last night when we were watching the high school players? They just can't get the bag and throw it fast enough.
They can't.
Yeah, and here you see much more deliberate, more conversations. High school players, they got all the shots, right? All the shots. But just a little bit more mature level of play here at the college levels. That one hits the back lip and falls back in.
That's the best miss you'll ever see. You're trying to take a bag with you. Nope, just completely avoids everything. 8-0 lead. You still got 7 rounds left. You've been here before.
LeBlanc, you could see him just kind of shake his head. Didn't love it. Hammond just staying center. third bag here for Gavin Hammond.
Oh, man. That was a beautiful reverse cut. Completely avoid Hammond's bag.
All right, so LeBlanc, you want to go for it here? Oh, I think you just shook him off.
Well, no, I think Whittleman wanted him to go fast side. I think that was the thing. He wanted to go fast side. No, he's like, no, I got it. So they're going to go in, leave it 8-0.
There's A.J. Sims, Deb Odom.
Yeah, you see, they're obviously rooting for Texas A&M, but you got some Winthrop players in there. Maybe talking some smack to Deb Odom. You think Hayden Gonzalez is talking some smack to Deb Odom right now?
All right, halfway point, 8-0 in favor of Winthrop. Again, the Eagles, heavy favorite to sweep these events, teams, doubles, and singles. They did win teams last night. They're out in singles and trying to salvage a win here in doubles.
And this would be a big one for Remick and Hammond. I think they were both shocked and greatly disappointed last year when they didn't win themselves in doubles, and they were beaten by, and a team that was from their same program won, and it was like this bittersweet moment. It was like they felt this such disappointment that they didn't win, but they were still happy for their fellow teammates. This feels like a year where they could really focus on them and win one for them and their school, and I think it's a testament to the success that they've had.
Oh, big shot there by Jackson Remick, sophomore out of Roxborough, Colorado. Again, a 6-time state champion in Colorado. There you see Remick on the left. Whittleman, nice shot, takes them both in.
That is not an easy push he just had to hit.
Oh, I was going to say the bag looked really good, but just catches the right side. Gets a high five from Dusty Thompson, his coach. And now Whittleman trying to answer, and it skids to a stop too short. And it will be 10-0.
Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond throwing identical points per round averages right now. Both throwing a 10.0. Whittleman at an 8.25 and Cody LeBlanc at a 9.
All right, not to be over dramatic here, but 10-0, and you alluded to it earlier, Trey. 10-0 is where Eddie Wenker and Jake Hernandez were at earlier tonight, back in a double semifinal against Whittleman and LeBlanc, and then ended up losing it. So we'll see if Hammond and Remick can close the door here in the final stages of this one.
I believe it was a 2 and then a 4 and then a 4. No, actually it was 4-4-2. So it was a 4-point round that they're looking to bring back some magic. They started that in round 7. It's one round later. And right now it's not looking pretty.
Looking like a plus round here for Hammond. 2 bags left here for LeBlanc. He's got to make something happen. Otherwise they're going to be in a even deeper hole, and it goes off the rails to the right. Off the board, and now big time trouble for Texas A&M. And Hammond making it hurt, puts it in.
This is in just for it to be a 7. He's going fast. Oh, wow. That's a huge cleanup just to make it 5 points. That round belongs to Gavin Hammond, but I don't like underestimating how much that limiting it to 5 means. There's the professor.
Anthony Ione, Michelle Thompson. Yeah, that's right. Corey reminding us, Anthony Ione from Colorado knows Jackson Remick there on the left very well. They're playing against each other a long time, several years.
Four rounds remaining.
15-0. Whittleman from Seabrook, Texas. got 2 in front here for Remick. Blocks right in behind.
It's a big airmail incoming. You actually, in a best case scenario, you go clean here and then you get a rodeo next bag, but it's a lot asking for perfection. And now a big push could put pressure on Whittleman just to stay in the game. Jackson Remick has made a career on these pushes. Can he hit one here?
Can he get them both in? And they stop short.
With a 15-0 lead, though, I think you're all right with it. This has got to be an airmail drag to actually get a point.
Yeah, trying to go backside. He does hit it, but can only get one to drop back in. Good attempt there by Whittleman.
And now it's starting to feel real. 16-0, only 3 rounds remaining. I mean, we're talking about more than 5 points a round right now.
Our singles national championship will follow this one. Timeout by Texas A&M as they are down big with 3 rounds left.
I don't really have much strategy for you.
Yep.
You got 16 points, so you have 1 miss already. I think you got a block.
Well, and really, I mean, this has all of a sudden become just a 2-round game. I mean, they're outside of the 12-point mark, you know?
Or, yeah, I mean
they're down to their final 2 rounds, not even their final 3. As LeBlanc shakes his head. Hammond not flinching at all. Gavin Hammond there on the right. Oh, and another one off the board by LeBlanc. Well, and this one could almost come to an end if LeBlanc's not careful. Well, Hammond maybe mathematically will keep him alive here.
Hammond goes in here, then the pressure is going to be on. This game could be ended right now.
Hammond's last bag, backloads it, finds room on that left side.
There's that signature reverse cut right here, and now it's +6. You got to be in the hole or it is over, Jeff.
LeBlanc, potentially his last bag, airmails it to mathematically stay in this one. So again, now 19-0, and it's now a 1-round game. I mean, they need at least 7 to stay alive, otherwise Winthrop is going to win another doubles championship.
You need more like a 10 to really actually have any glimmer of hope, but I think Jackson Remick wants to get to 21 here. He has felt motivation to do this, and what a statement this would be in the finals.
Remick looking for 2 to try and shut the door here in round 11. Whittleman hops it in. Tried to go for it. You could see the bags move and then all flop back. And another timeout here for Whittleman and LeBlanc. I mean, the only thing they can be thinking of is how we can just stay alive, right?
I guess.
I just don't see a path for them, though. I mean, do you want to try and blast those off? I mean, I just don't know what you could do here.
Yeah, throw it really, really, really hard and see what happens.
You are potentially looking at what could be the final bag here of the doubles national championship. I mean, he's got to somehow find a way to blast these off the back. Whittleman. And that one didn't even hit the board. That goes off. And now Remick can end it right here.
Yeah, get a bag in. If you can get 2 in, it pretty much seals it.
laser focused, and he puts it right up to the hole, puts 2 in. Whittleman looking at the monitor, but this one is going to be over. Final bag by Whittleman. But the Winthrop Eagles survive here in the doubles division. Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond will take the title, your doubles national champions.
It may have come a year late in what they wanted, but these two helped build a program and have now won a national championship for Winthrop. These two have a national championship in the teams division at the high school level and have now added a college doubles national championship to the trophy case. How about it? Jackson Remick, Gavin Hammond.
So our doubles national championship is complete. Coming up next, Cannon Hatcher and Alex Weaver for the singles national championship here in Myrtle Beach.
Here's a pistachio, peppercorn flavor. Here's a cashew, Parmesan flavor. Living together in flavor harmony. To all the nuts, and to all the flavors.
Nice. Man, Miller's Ale House really has everything we need. Good food, good beer, plus every sport on TV.
Every sport.
Every single sport you can imagine.
Whoa! Now we're talking. Ladies.
They're right. All the sports and great food at Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
This is Brotherhood Cornhole, where quality meets community. Born from grit built in America. Every pro-grade bag, board, and piece of apparel is crafted with pride, durability, and precision. Built for consistency, to dominate the boards, and always feel the best. Brotherhood Cornhole stands for players who show up with purpose. From backyard throwdowns to ACL tournaments, united by respect, loyalty, and that grind to be better. Gear up with Brotherhood Cornhole and join the movement.
We are just about set for first bags here for the singles national championship. There you see in the distance Alex Weaver on the right, Cannon Hatcher on the left, their final warm-up tosses before competing for the national championship trophy. Well, again, congratulations to the Winthrop Eagles. And Trey, you and I were just talking about it, kind of a sigh of relief really for Winthrop, right? I mean, now a successful season, no doubt about it. While they wanted the sweep, they got the team's championship last night. They got doubles just a moment ago, so a very successful run for Winthrop, even though they've been shut out of singles.
Yeah, I mean, it really just, it's amazing what one game kind of had the ability to make it a successful weekend versus not a successful weekend. And I think getting your team captains to really get that victory was just a statement win, and I think they're really happy with it.
All right, so Winthrop not in the singles. We had 4 unique colleges represented here in the Final Four. We did have a player from Winthrop, Michaela Calvey, who lost in the semifinals to Cannon Hatcher there on the right. So Winthrop, Northwestern State University, Adrian College, and Collin College. Your teams in the Final Four this year, and now we're down to the Final 2.
Speaking of statements, right? I think either of these players has an opportunity to kind of make their own statement, right? On the right there for Cannon Hatcher, the statement he's making is that he had an opportunity to become an ACL pro. He turned it down because he wanted the opportunity to, one, pursue, a good education, but in the same time compete at the collegiate level in cornhole and win at this level and become a champion. So he made that statement himself. He can do that here if he continues, especially if he continues getting 6 spots like this.
Talk about statements.
On the other end, for Alex Weaver, it could be a statement for Adrian College that building a program that's going to develop great cornhole players is one that can be successful.
Rapid fire here between these two. Weaver back down the middle. Hatcher leaves a little bit short. Weaver trying to cut around it. Oh, nice bag. See if Weaver can collect this one. And he does. Well, interesting, the run here by Cannon Hatcher as you see the fans for Adrian College, some of their players on their feet. For Cannon Hatcher, just before the matchup, I asked him, I said, anything different with your game? What's been working for you? He said, you know what, honestly, some time off. And the time off was unintentional, but he actually had not played since December 6th coming into this tournament. And he said, you know what, the time off actually might have helped me just kind of take a mental reset. Weaver's delivery is so deliberate, isn't it?
Yeah, and that was really the first miss of the game for Hatcher, and it's not going to cost him any points. Maybe cost him the opportunity to score points, but 12 rounds. Officially the last college game of the season. Really proud of the ACL college program this year. Of course, we had college doubles and singles at all the opens, but for the first time ever had 8 collegiate meets across the season in which various programs hosted on-campus tournaments and singles, doubles, and teams. And just really cool to see the growth. Last year there were only 4. There's an average of about 10 players per meet, so it was very small. This had an average of over 50 players per meet attending. And so ACL college program just continues to build.
Weaver, nice little drag right there.
And now can he sneak in for 4?
A little bit of an opportunity and just comes up short. So he'll get a couple to get on the board to make it 6-2.
See Weaver taking some extra time there.
It's almost like he was kind of lost in the moment there for a second, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional or if he thought there was another bag left or he just, again, wanted to hesitate and just make himself think about the moment for a little bit more.
Alex Weaver, such a great kid from Olivet, Michigan. Again, playing for Adrian College. Beat Gavin Hammond to get onto the broadcast. I mean, he's had a heck of a run. He's only been playing cornhole for 3 years. Hatcher with a 6-2 lead, round 5. Well, his bags are sticky, aren't they?
Yeah, you can see that one now. That one real stuck up.
Good bag by Weaver. Little get around. And again, that bag is just stuck in front of the hole. And so Weaver chipping away here.
That's going to tie us up. And the Adrian section is hyped.
Cannon Hatcher trying to get a little bit of redemption. He was on our broadcast last year on the high school side as a high school senior. Hatcher lost to Gabe Clausen in the semifinals. You know, if you made an announcement in the building right now and said how many people have lost to Gabe Clausen, everyone's hand is going to go up.
Everybody's hand goes up.
Yeah.
Oh,
100%. Oh, Weaver off the board, but then Hatcher can't really take full advantage of it.
Interesting, what will Hatcher decide to do here? So you'd like to bully out of the way here. Oh, man, and now what does Weaver do? Nobody's got a bag in the hole yet.
Again, Weaver's got one off. Last one, bag in his hand, and hits a backside airmail.
Cannon can go in here. He can take a point.
Trying to roll it in and just sits it on top of the bags. And we've got a lead change after Hatcher jumped out to a 6-0 lead.
But if you look at the score, it actually says 6-7.
Halfway through, Weaver now on top by 1.
Halfway through the game. Oh, but Alex Weaver throws one off. Answered by Hatcher. You don't think these guys are nervous, Jeff? You don't think these guys are feeling the pressure?
And we've got a long way to go. Only at the halfway point. Weaver stays down the middle. Cannon Hatcher taking an extra second. There you see him on the right in the white jersey. Shaking his head. I was going to say, that one looks short coming out of his hand and misses way off to the left. And now advantage for Hatcher.
He kind of gives it right back. Now that one's likely to go.
I don't know. His bags are so sticky. I'm not sure it is.
That's true. He's got fast side down, though.
Oh, and he's able to hit it. Good decision. Go slick side there. Try and get some movement on that bag, get the collect.
Cannon Hatcher retakes the lead. Singles National Championship.
First one tumbles in. Should get a scoring update for you here in a moment. It is 8-7 Hatcher. There you go. Round 8. Boy, both players just doing work here in this championship matchup. Nothing has been easy. Hatcher rolls to the backside. And Weaver rolls it in, so Weaver now will take 2, and he'll retake the lead.
Back and forth we go. 1 point separating these two, just 4 rounds remaining. This is where the nerves really start to hit, Jeff. Nerves early, nerves late. We're starting to approach the late part of this national championship.
Adrian College against Northwestern State University down in Louisiana. That's the beauty of cornhole. Anyone can play, anyone can win, right? Same thing at the college level. It doesn't matter. 2-year school, 4-year powerhouse. Community college, SEC school. You're playing cornhole, you're in college, you can come play. And a chance to win a title.
Now that actually has some upside even more for Weaver, because now the sticky bag that we've been talking about is sitting on top of Weaver's bag. So if that goes, it's likely to drag down that black bag with it.
Goes in that backside. He took one of, what, Weaver's bags and one of his bags?
Wow, that's a 4 spot. That's going to make it 13-8.
Yeah, could not capitalize. Now down 5.
We're approaching the territory where your mentality is, if I make every bag for the rest of the game, I'm going to win a national championship, right? Obviously, throwing 12 in a row would be a lot here, but that's where we are. 1 out to the left is not going to hurt you.
Boy, you almost feel like Hatcher's got to get, and again, his bag just skids to a stop. He couldn't even believe it. Goes up top and gets aggressive, hammers it in the hole. He's got to at least get 2 here, right?
He's going to rely on that airmail last bag, and Weaver comes up short. This could be in for 4.
Little bit of hesitation. Cannon Hatcher one hops it off the back. So had a chance to get 4. Instead, he'll get 1.
Hatcher family looking on.
Kind of had to do it, right? You had to go for it.
No, you had to, because his rolls haven't been long rolls, okay? Because they're so tacky, they've been ones that would jump over, not ones that could go far up the board. So I think it was the right decision to go airmail.
Boy, he gets first bag and then gives it away, throws it off to the right. Just leaked on him, and now that one right in front of the hole. Well, you see him shaking his head. He's just not been able to adjust to the speed as Weaver executes perfectly.
And they was tempted to throw this big bar of soap. Huge shot. Weaver says, I got a 4-point lead here.
Oh, nice.
And I think the same thing here. Roll it. If it goes in, great. If it stays on the board, you still got a 4-point lead, and he's going to be okay with that. It's going to be a wash. And now Alex Weaver will have a 4-point lead going into the 12th and the final round of a National College Championship for the possibility of securing those Adrian Bulldogs their first ever championship in the sport, Jeff.
Hatcher, all he can do. Good first block. A little thumbs up. Weaver rolls over the top and sits in front of him. There's that roll bag by Hatcher. Is it too little too late? The answer by Alex Weaver. And now Weaver just 2 bags away.
And a timeout, Jeff.
All right, Hatcher's got to make something big happen here because he needs 4 just to tie.
All right, so if you went airmail clean, it's over. You have to do something that's going to take a bag with you to at least put some pressure on. I think the only option is an airmail drag.
Can't be off. It just clips the backside of the hole to stay on the board.
And he doesn't need to throw it, but he will anyway.
Puts it on the board, and Alex Weaver, Adrian College, what a run. Weaver, your singles national champion here in Myrtle Beach.
And the Adrian College Bulldogs are going crazy in the stands.
His mom, his dad, his grandfather, and uncle all made the drive down from Michigan. And it was worth the drive.
What an historic victory for Alex Weaver, for Max Benedict.
Is this our first court storm? We got a court storm, a little bit of a court storm going on.
The coach.
See, they're coming down. Bring them all down. Hey, we're not going to fine you. This isn't the SEC. Keep coming.
What a victory, and an emotional one for Adrian. I mean, how special is it that a program set up like Adrian develops just one of the best stories out there? Incredible.
Alex Weaver, what a run. Your national champion. We'll turn our attention to high school next. Back here in Myrtle Beach, championship weekend. Here at the coast of South Carolina, incredible. Alex Weaver and Adrian College, their first ever national title. Alex Weaver taking down that singles national championship. Congratulations to Winthrop tonight, winning the doubles title. So the college trophies have been handed out, and Trey will now turn our attention. We saw high school singles and doubles last night. Incredible talent. I mean, these kids in high school, amazing what they're doing, and some of them even competing on the pro level. But now we switch over to the high school teams championship. And again, what was it, about 20 to 25 of the top high school teams across the country here in South Carolina. So one last championship to be handed out here tonight.
Yep, and we're going to have it's a battle of Virginia districts and counties going head-to-head here. So it is going to be Chesapeake versus Culpeper. So for Culpeper area schools, we are going to have Jacob Badgley, Michael Street, Hunter Raines, and Brock Newton. So first up, so just to go over the team's format, this is a best-of-3 series. At maximum, we're going to play 1 doubles game followed by 2 singles matches. If the first 2 games go either direction, it's over. It's a 2-0 sweep. If they split 1-1, we will go to that winner-take-all game 3 for the singles match. So the lineups for the different teams and the shoot-your-shot jerseys on the right side, that's your team Culpeper, right? That is going to be Brock Newton that you see right there on the right. His partner is Hunter Raines in doubles. They also have Michael Street and Jacob Badgley running in singles. The other team is going to be Team Chesapeake. We have Killian Mallon and Messiah Clanton running here in doubles. This is for Chesapeake. And then also waiting in singles, they have Landon Bass and Gabriel Clausen. Anytime you got Gabriel Clausen on your team, got to feel pretty good about that game. Now, the thing is, they did slot him in the third game. So I was a little bit surprised that they did that. I mean, obviously, when you have one of the best players in the world, sometimes arguably the best player in the world, I kind of want him throwing guaranteed no matter what. And if they go down and they lose this 2-0 and you never get a chance to put the bags in Gabe Clausen's hands,
yeah, great point.
That's going to be a mistake.
Yeah, great point. You see Hunter Raines on the left, Messiah Clanton there on the right. Hunter Raines very animated. You saw on that last bag, using his body language to try and coach it in. Oh, goes 2 for 1.
Big push there.
And Clanton with the foul right down the middle.
Hunter Raines and Brock Newton looking to make it back-to-back nights in which they win a national championship. They won the doubles high school national championship yesterday, looking to make a second one in teams here.
On this side of the screen, as Trey was talking about, that is Brock Newton there on the right. Killian Mallon on the left. Newton, good looking bag. Nice flat bag, good spin. Ooh, and a big opportunity here. Goes slick side. Couldn't catch that last one. Wow, still going to be a big round. 6 points. Oof. So a 10-0 lead early out of the gates here for Newton and Raines.
We have this game in front of us, and then the next matchup will be Landon Bass versus Michael Street.
Clan just cleans them all up around the hole.
First time we've seen SIVA bags here on the main court this weekend. You see the SIVA Serpents right there. Being thrown by Messiah Clanton.
Raines, too strong. Clanton too short.
One more point, 11-0, Brock Hunter.
So Rains will pick up a point to make it 11-0. So again, if Newton and Rains do go on to win this one, I know it's still early, but Michael Street would throw for Chesapeake next against Landon Bass.
All right, Jeff. Now we've seen pretty much everything of high school and singles for the high school and college, singles and doubles, kind of wrapping up teams as well here. Who would you say the most impressive player you saw this weekend was, or you've seen so far in college and high school? Or what impressed you the most?
Well, you know what? Can I just give you an overall thought?
Yeah.
Because I was really impressed with the high school guys, right? I mean, we have some playing at a pro level. But can I tell you that, you and I have been doing this for a while now. I don't think we're quite at parity yet because Winthrop is still dominant. But I love, I'll say this. I hate to single one guy out. Maverick Marmol, right, for Tennessee. His game has come, just light years ahead of where he was and where his program was a year ago.
Yep.
And he's just one example. I hate to just call him out because there's a lot of guys out there just like him. But just to see these players work at other schools, just trying to compete, to see the level as a collective raise this year, that's been my biggest takeaway.
Love it.
Sorry, I hope that's not a cop-out. But
No, I love it.
Really noticed that.
You can see the same. It's kind of what I was talking about with Alex Weaver, too. Just won a singles national championship, but it was his, development and getting better that led to it.
Brock and Hunter, their first.
So Brock and Hunter are going to take a timeout here. 13-0.
High school teams national championship here. So college teams went to Winthrop. It was Kayla Calvey, Sal Sandoval leading that charge alongside Dylan Graham. It was a big victory for them.
It's funny, you got me looking back at my chart now. I don't know if I can pick out just one name. Everyone's just been really good.
That's a 4 spot.
Did you have a specific name? Is that why you asked?
I was going to say Alex Weaver. I just think Alex Weaver is kind of the big story.
If he gets more confidence with all of his repertoire of shots, he's going to be extremely tough. He even admitted, remember? He said, yeah, I've got all the shots. I really don't feel confident. I don't want to be shooting those all the time. Once he's confident with all those, look out. He's got the length. He's got a great pitch, right? Just that deliberate movement, so repeatable. He gets some more confidence, and he's going to be tough.
Yeah, so college teams, Dylan Graham, Hayden Gonzalez, Michaela Calvey, and Sal Sandoval, they get the win there. Obviously, college doubles. Saw earlier Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick. College singles, we saw Alex Reaver. Back to high school yesterday. High school singles went to Jace Fleischer. That was a big, big win for him. Then in doubles, obviously, we had Brock Newton and Hunter Rains. And now getting ready here to crown the high school teams to cap off the National High School and College Championships for this event here in Myrtle Beach. And then all eyes transition tomorrow to the Pro Tour. Got Pro Tour singles all day tomorrow, as well as the Pro Teams draft. That's going to be fun. And then, of course, doubles on Sunday.
That's a 7 spot. That'll put them on 20-4.
Wow. 20-4 after the 7-point round by Newton and Rains. Saw the reaction by Killian Mallon a second ago. He was like, oh my gosh, what has happened? Yeah, I guess one more shout out while we're talking about it. I don't think that you can leave out the performance by Gavin and Jackson for Winthrop. I don't want to say all the pressure on them, but, Winthrop, there was a scenario where they were going to get shut out today. And for them to step it up in the finals and knock off Texas A&M.
And they left no doubt.
Right. Yeah, they flexed their muscles, and you're right. So I thought that was an impressive performance. They did what they should have done.
All All right, this has got to be in here for Messiah Clanton. And it is.
Yep.
That's a wash.
So they will survive as we move into round number 9.
So again, high school teams here. It's a 3-game series. We're going to go doubles here and then followed by 2 singles matches. Third one, of course, is if the second singles match or the third overall in the head-to-head is if necessary, right? If we have a 2-0 sweep, then it's over. So right now,
not to put you on the spot, but do you have a favorite in the next one? I mean, Landon Bass is just moments away from being in a must-win.
yes. I mean, well, see, I just don't know. I haven't seen Landon Bass play recently. Yeah. If this is Landon Bass from 2 years ago, yeah, I'm taking Landon. I'm betting the house on Landon Bass in that matchup. But right now, I just don't know. Right? I know he's playing a lot of golf. I think he's actually completely focused on playing golf, trying to get a golf scholarship. So I don't know how much he's been playing cornhole. And if he could come out here and look like the Landon Bass of old and then send it right to game 3, but. Oh, and a nice shot to stay alive.
Yeah, Killian Mallon, sneaky little shot there on the left side. 20-6. Hunter Raines, his first bag of the round is in. Quick follow here by Clanton. Well, and again, like we were just talking about, so Landon Bass would be in a must-win situation next, and if he is able to knock off Michael Street, they hand the bags off to Gabe Clausen. So this one is far from over, despite what you're seeing on the scoreboard right now.
And it's going to be 2 points.
Well, that keeps them in the mathematic possibility. 2 rounds left. Mallon will fire first. And that could end up doing it if Brock Newton can clean it up here.
Yeah, 4-bagger wins it here in game 1. He wasn't happy with it, which means he was not meaning to do that.
Hunter Raines, though, his partner right away, picking him up, saying, it's all right. You're in front of the hole. He actually said that's perfect.
Yeah, this is a shot for the win here, essentially. Slick side up the center. If you get everything, it's over.
Goes at it hard, and he's going to get 2 in.
But that's as good as, yeah. Now you just need to be, if this is in, it's not, that's going to do it. Don't even need to throw it. And looks like Culpepper going to take game 1.
Brock Newton, Hunter Raines. Give Culpepper a 1-0 lead. So Landon Bass now will take the bags for Chesapeake in a must-win situation. Game 2 comes your way next.
Out here, there are no half measures. Doing it right is plan A and plan B. You need equipment that's up to the challenge. All day, all conditions, all year round.
Nice. Man, Miller's Ale House really has everything we need. Good food, good beer, plus every sport on TV.
Every sport.
Every single sport you can imagine.
Whoa! Now we're talking. Ladies.
They're right. All the sports and great food at Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
Almonds like this, ranch flavor. Cashews like that, buffalo flavor. This plus that is flavor harmony. To all the nuts, and to all the flavor.
And we're live at the beach following one beacher leveling up in her hero's journey.
This is Bridget, paperback writer, finally with a moment of peace. And she is locked in on her beach read.
Looks like paper beats metal. Do I smell bookworm?
What a leaf!
Dusty. I don't think she noticed.
Is that a mime?
I believe that's a Frenchman asking for directions.
Now that's how you beach with the best in Myrtle Beach. Stay beachy, everyone. Plan your best beach vacation at Visit Myrtle Beach.
Camping World.
Oh, great overhead look of the broadcast court here in Myrtle Beach. High school teams national championship here inside the Sports Center complex on the coast of South Carolina. Happy New Year, everybody. Alongside Trey Ratter, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Our thanks to Corey Russell. All right, must-win situation for Landon Bass there on the left, and Team Chesapeake. Michael Street on the right with Team Culpeper.
Yeah, Landon Bass there in a must-win. Michael Street can take this down. It's going to be over.
And Street, good recovery after firing the first one off the back.
1-0. Going to round 2.
Well, should Landon Bass win this one? We were just talking about before we went to the break. That would even up the series at a game apiece and force a third and final matchup. Gabe Clausen against Jacob Bagley. A lot can happen, though, between now and then. Bass is going to get a couple of points. Off to a 3-0 lead for Landon Bass.
Yeah, I think so far, Landon Bass passing the test. Wasn't sure what I was going to get from him.
That's right. I remember you just saying that, yeah.
We talked about pace of play. Definitely a lot different here.
Yeah. Well, in different forms, too. Look, I mean, Landon Bass just so steady, saying pretty much stationary on that left side. And the big, long stride by Michael Street. A couple of points for Street. Makes it a 1-point game.
And I just keep going back to put Clausen in one of the first games.
So they got to decide the order as well, huh?
Well, they got to snake. So I would say, I'll say this. The team from Chesapeake, they won the coin toss.
So they got to decide who they're going to throw first?
They said, okay, we're going to put up a team.
Okay.
And they put up first Killian Mallon and Messiah Clan.
So they're the ones who got the doubles going.
Right.
The
so
doubles
they got doubles.
Okay.
But then even so, you had a second chance. So even though, all right, you put up the doubles.
Wait a second. They chose to go. They chose to go doubles.
They chose to go doubles.
And they lost.
Then answered. And then the next one, they put up Michael Street in that game too. And against Michael Street here, they could have easily put Gabe Clausen in here. But they chose to go with Landon Bass. And again, this is not necessarily saying that Landon Bass can't perform at a high level. It's just Gabriel Clausen is a top, in my power rankings, he is a top 2 player in the world right now.
I think, did we all have him top 5? I think I had him 3.
Yeah, there was plenty of Gabe Clausen in those power rankings.
Yeah. Bass, good looking shot. So 5-2 as we move to round number 6. Michael Street there on the left. Bass, about what, a level 1.5 block? Does its job. Street way off to the left. See if that bag moves at all. Very little. Oh, gets help here though. Street goes off the board, completely missed off to the right. And Street misses a little bit to the left this time. So tack on, what, 3 more for Bass. 8-2. Bass trying to survive here in game 2. Hand the bags off to Gabe Clausen. Again, looking to take on Jacob Bagley for what would be the 3rd and decisive game.
Landon Bass is past the test right now.
Yeah, his bag looks good, doesn't it? Look at that. The bag flight, the spin, totally flat. A couple of more points into double figures and an 8-point lead. Where's Gabe Clausen at?
That's what I was actually just looking around for, if he was warming up or if he was watching.
Timeout.
I think he's been waiting for that for a little bit. He wanted Landon to miss before he took a timeout.
Taking a walk down the street, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's last in the street.
Michael Street. Jake Brandon, our MC for the night, making a funny joke. Say Michael walking down the street taking a timeout. I see what you did there, Jake. Bass able to push through those. Oh, and now get some help from Street. Even on the round.
And another wash.
Yeah. Boy,
washes or wins right now for Bass.
I am so impressed with Landon Bass. I mean, especially considering what you were saying about, you know, him not really playing cornhole full time just because of other interests in other sports. Like riding a bike, apparently. Stops that one short. So block for Street to work around and sends that one way too deep.
Yeah, and if you're not as confident in your roll bag, that's what you have to resort to on a short block.
Oh, and that one way too short. Hits the front of the board.
Attaboy, good for Rick Walker, official down the bag. Yes, sir, let's go.
Another good bag by Bass. Bass tried to collect them all with a heavy push. Streets with the airmail, but grabs Landon Bass's bag, helps him out a little bit. And that's going to be 6 points, 16-2.
Yeah, Jacob Bagley now up and throwing. He knows he's got to play probably game 3 here, barring some epic collapse here by Bass.
You know, Gabe's probably meditating somewhere.
He's probably practicing his jiu-jitsu that we learned that.
And again, aggressive attempt by Street goes way too deep.
And
boy,
that's going to do it.
Can I say something? Give me more Landon Bass.
I know.
I mean, come on, right?
I don't know why he's playing golf for.
Landon, where are you at, bro?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Well, put the clubs down, buddy.
Yeah.
Put the clubs down, pick the bags back up.
Landon, I think you might have a future again in the sport. Wow. Impressive. Third and final game comes your way here from Myrtle Beach Championship.
Strength, style, simplicity, no fluff. Just real beard care that delivers. Step 1, wash and tame. Keratin strengthens, cleanses, and conditions. Step 2, beard oil. Jojoba hydrates. Soy protein strengthens. Instant upgrade. Finish strong with beard balm. Olive oil fights frizz. Beeswax locks it in. Sharp, controlled, unstoppable. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, Beard Guys has your back. Unleash your beast.
1, a cashew, cocoa flavored. 2, a hazelnut, espresso flavored. It's not math, it's flavor harmony. 2 of the nuts, and 2 of the flavor.
Out here, there are no half measures. Doing it right is plan A and plan B. You need equipment that's up to the challenge. All day, all conditions, all year round.
We are down to our final match of the night for a high school team's national title. It's American Cornhole League's continuing coverage of the high school and college championships here on ESPN Plus with Trey Ratter and Jeff McCarriger. Again, great job by the entire crew here with the ACL, all of our staff, Corey Russell. And it's all down to these final 2 players for Team Culpeper. Jacob Bagley on the left, and Team Chesapeake, Gabe Clausen, one of the top 5 players preseason in the world. Clausen there wearing the white and gray jersey on the left. All right. Any thoughts on this one? Favorites? I mean, everyone obviously in the building is expecting Gabe to take another win. Anything Jacob can do to change that?
Kick him in the shin.
Yeah, sweep the leg.
Although probably against Clausen, we learned that he's not
going to be able to do that.
Not going to be able to do that.
Well, Bagley looking like he's throwing with some confidence here early.
I love this start for Bagley.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as that left his hand, you could see the look on his face. He didn't like it. Leaves it out to the right, and Gabe Clausen will take a 2-0 lead.
See if Clausen maybe will collect this, and this might be, I'd say this is not going to be the last time that we see Gabe Clausen this weekend, of course. Very likely to see him towards the end of the brackets in pro singles and pro doubles. Now, we won't see him get drafted in the pro teams draft. That's because he was franchised. Oh, my gosh. Just hitting air mails. Oh, that's a 6 spot.
8-0. Here's that shot again.
Well, I was talking about how good Gabe Clausen is, and right there, it worked. Franchised by the Texas Bully Baggers. So he'll be actually in the draft room with the owners of the Texas Bully Baggers, working to put their team together. That ACL Pro Teams draft tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Right. Well, Gabe did actually lose the game. He actually lost to Zach Aiken in the semifinals singles play last night. And then Jace Fleischer ended up taking down singles.
And I wonder if someone like a Jace Fleischer after winning, because Jace Fleischer is a junior. I was on the Junior Pro Tour, and I would not throw this bag if my name was Jacob Bagley.
By the way, earlier we were talking about names. I should have thrown out Jace Fleischer's name. That was impressive.
That was true.
Great run in a really competitive division.
All right, Bagley's going to take 2, forfeit the bag. And they do fall. Smart decision there. But what I was going to say was, someone like a Jace Fleischer, his performance, being a junior pro, does that maybe give him a mid to late round draft consideration? That's something else to consider, right? I mean,
yeah.
as each team can only have one U18 player, so I can't imagine that he's going to be one of the first round guys. Maybe someone sees what happened and jumps that value way up.
Yeah.
But certainly as we get to the middle parts of the draft, maybe even the late rounds, it could be someone that people want to go after.
That's a 2 spot. 10-2, Clausen.
Well, Jacob on the board. 8-2, round 5. Actually, make it 10-2, round 5. There's Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe looking to add another high school championship to the trophy case. Already won one in singles last year and came very close to winning singles again this year. That heartbreaking loss to Zach Aiken, the foot foul in the last round of the game, ended up being the difference.
Gabe with a chance to get a couple more here as that one skips in. And Gabe's down the middle. Oh, Bagley off to the left, gets checked up in Gabe's bag. So Clausen will pick up 4. 14-2. And now Bagley really in trouble. Now not only are the rounds ticking down on Bagley, but Gabe Clausen a threat here to get to 21 before we even get to 12 rounds. Last bag for Gabe. Cleans it up. And Bagley skips it off to the right. It tries to kind of flop back in, but too deep. And Gabe inching his way closer to 21 at the halfway point here of this third and decisive game for the high school teams championship.
5 points away. Bagley got to start scoring and doing it quickly. I mean, Clausen just looks effortless right now.
Opportunity here.
They're bunched up now. You cannot. If this goes in, you have to make the last bag. Got to be in.
And it is. Sinks it on an airmail. So 20-2 as Bagley's down to his final point.
All right. Jacob Bagley, all you have to do is score 18 points, mind you, within 5 rounds against one of the best players in the world.
Well, Gabe helped him out a little bit off to the left, but then Bagley kind of follows him a bit. Yeah, Gabe way off to the right. So, oh, wow. And now Bailey off the boards entirely, and that could be the difference.
That's beautiful placement there. Bagley's got to pull that bag around and in now. And
Gabe sneaks that one in, and he does put it in, so
20-3.
20-3, yeah, just gets the 1 point to stay alive. Gabe, a smile on his face. Jacob Bagley literally hanging by a thread. Here's his third and final game for the championship. Team Culpeper jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Landon Bass tied it up at a game apiece, and Gabe Clausen trying to win them the title for Team Chesapeake.
Four-bagger by Bagley hanging around.
Yep.
I think Gabe's getting a little nervous.
Stays 20-3.
3 rounds to go.
Just a matter of time, and again, Jacob down to 2 rounds, not 3. Down by 17. He's got to pull to at least within 12, obviously.
Yeah, you got to average a lot of points per round right now.
Yep. Gabe stops it short. Goes over the top. Hammers in the airmail. Bagley just smiles. He knows who he's playing against. Gabe, 2 in a row.
Do you know walk-off airmail drag this? Walk-off airmail drag, can he do it?
For the high school team's national title. On the way. And of course he does. 3 in a row, and the drag on the final one to put the hammer down and win Chesapeake the national championship.
Just made it look like the most simple thing ever. Airmail, airmail, airmail drag, game over, national championship won. Wow.
Team Chesapeake, after losing the first game, they win back-to-back. They win the title and wrap up an incredible championship night here in Myrtle Beach. And that will wrap up our coverage. As Trey was talking about, still a lot more to come this weekend. College, check. High school, check. And coming up, the pros take center stage. Looking forward to it. 2 more days of live coverage here from Myrtle Beach, here on ESPN+. But for now, for Corey Russell, our entire ACL crew, and Trey Ryder, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks so much for watching. Happy New Year, and we'll see you again tomorrow here from the shores of South Carolina. Good night, everybody.